Oh, hi. Now you've just bought a recipe book for some great crab recipes. So first of all, we're going to show you how to catch the crabs. There's two main ways to catch crabs. One's walking around with a hook or a rake, and the other's with nets. And today we're going to show you how to do it with the nets. Alright, this is the kind of net we'll be using today. They're pretty good. They have two rings, which make it harder for the crab to get out. They also have a mesh pocket, which is where we'll hold the bait. Alright, with these mesh pockets, it's fairly straightforward to get the bait in. You just open them up, and chuck your little bit of bait in there, then you get a bit of wire, and you wrap around now so it can't get out. Alright, first thing you gotta do of course is tie your crab net onto whatever you can. So today we're tying it onto the rail. Make sure you tie it nice and tight, double knots preferable. Today we're just going to do a single knot because they're too hard to get off. Alright, when you tie them all up, you want them to have about 10 or 15 metres apart so they don't get tangled up. And if they're too close together, you'll be catching all the same crabs anyway. So when you throw it in, you want to throw it in nice and horizontal like that, so it doesn't flip upside down or go in sideways, then you won't get any crabs in it of course. So here we go.
As you can see here, we've caught a crab. Now we need to check the size to see if it's legal. To do so, you place the legal crab limit between there. And as you can see, it, which means it's over the size, which means it's legal.
Alright, now the nets have been in here for a while, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull them up and see what we have. Now what you want to do when you pull them up, you want to make sure that the rope's tight the whole way so there's no chance of the crab getting out, just like this. Now as you can see, we got nothing in this one here, so now we'll just throw it back in and go on to the next one. Alright, now we're going to pull up the next one and hopefully we got something in this one. And again we've got nothing, so we'll put it back in. Now this one here isn't a blue crab, which is what we're going for. This here is a mud crab. So what we got to do, it's undersized anyway and not very good for eating, so we're going to throw it back. Right, now I'm just going to show you how to tell the difference between male and a female. All we have to do is, first of all, we can tell by the colour. The males are a more blue colour, whereas the females are more of a browny colour. And also if you turn them over, you can see the females will have a dark patch here, and it's also very wide, whereas the males are all white underneath and they only have a small flap there. Right, what we've got here is a pregnant female. You can tell that by it's got all the eggs down here. What you've got to do is you pull up one of these, whether it's legal size or not, it's got to go back in the water. Alright, we've shown you how to use nets off of a jetty. Now it's time to show you how to do it the second way by using hooks and walking. There are three main bits of equipment you need for walking with crabs. First thing you need is either a hook or a rake. It really depends personally what you prefer, and I prefer the hook. Then you need either a bucket or a tub. Something that floats is preferable so that you don't have to carry it. And also a crab measurer so you don't get any illegal ones. Right, now what you want to look for while you're out here, if you look around and you find a sandy patch like this, you look around and you try and find a dark spot in the sand, kind of like that. And all you have to do, give it a poke with your hook or rake. There's nothing in that one. If there was a crab there, you'd see it, there'd be a big cloud of sand puff up. and you'd see the crab. So we keep looking.
As you see here, I've just got this crab. The way I've done it is I've got their claws and I've trapped it in between the bit in the middle here. Just like that. So now it can't move its claws and they're all trapped.
Alright, now that we've caught our crabs, it's time for us to show you how to cook. What we've got here is a pot full of rapidly boiling salted water. What you can do, you can either use just plain tap water and add salt to it, but the best thing you can do is just, as you catch the crabs, get a bucket full of salt water, because that really helps with the taste. All you gotta do, make sure your crab's dead, otherwise when you put it in the water, it'll drop its claws. So now all we have to do, put it in the water. As you can see, straight away the crab's turned red, so now just put the lid on and let it cook. Alright, now it's been in here cooking for 5 to 7 minutes, so it should be done, so now we've just got to pull it out. As you can see, it's nice and orange, so now we've just got to cool it, then clean it.
We've just cooked this crab, now it's time to clean it. So the way to clean it is you turn the crab over, and as this is male, what you do, push in here, to the right, lift that, you pull that off, which removes the head shell. Then it's usually pretty hot, so you can pull that down. Now, you take all these bits here off because they contain poison and all that. So get rid of all that. And usually the bit of junk in there because that's not good to eat. Give another clean. And there you go.